Wow. That counts as the starting of the stream. Hello. hello. How's everyone doing? I feel like it feels like it's been so long since I streamed. I know we had book club at the weekend, but I don't know. Hey, wait, all the little Steam avatars are hoarding around me. Oh my gosh. My space is being taken over. Wait, I'm gonna have a coughing fit. This is bad timing. I'm gonna mute for a second. Hello. Okay, I'm less quirky now. Oh, that's good. Hello. First to arrive dust. Very speedy. Oh, heckly. Turquoise, thank you so much for subscribing for 25 months. Thank you so much. Over 2 years. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy whatever book you get out the library this month. Thank you. Oh, it's so great. Number goes up. Yeah, my brain hadn't really processed with me taking a break. I don't know. I feel like I need to do more streams this month. Oh no! My viewers, thank you so much for subscribing for 18 months or a year and a half with Prime. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy whatever book you get at the library this month. It's a whole lot of books. Thank you. Well, I was. I should. Hello everyone. Hi Ben. There's numbers on the screen. Do you mean the starting soon timer thing I'm about? Is that the one? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna have a little bit of caffeine. I'm gonna stop soon, but. Oh, there we go. Maybe the Monster Energy Ultra will make my voice less quirky. Who can say? I think the thing that will make my voice less quirky will be it being springtime, but... oh heck, wait! Ben, thank you for the gifted sub to Lagente. I really appreciate it. What the heck, thank you. There seems to be a train in the library. This is... Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Hype train? Did I say it with a notable lisp? I don't know. Train? It's not a word to me anymore. Hype train. Not Twain? Like Shania Twain? Oh heck, Choo, thank you for the 30 bits for the giant Denya tacos. Thank you. Choo. As long as we're not adding W's into words, cause speaking is difficult when you're British, okay? It's not cut out to enunciate letters. Quick, hide the book cheese? What do you mean, the book cheese? Do you mean like a giant piece of cheese carved like a book? I feel quite positively about that. I don't think that needs to be hid from me. If you mean cheese inside of books, I think that would lead to an unpleasant aromatic experience personally. But like, that's never stopped VTubing communities before. We need to stop. We need to put cheese in fridges. You can put a random book in the fridge as well if you feel like it. It can be like one of those Pinterest people who make their fridges display spaces. Okay. I was planning to do a big intro segment to be like, I've not streamed outside of book club and I want to catch up, but I have forgotten how to speak, which is making that more difficult. I'm sure we can put you in the fridge. What? I think that's a threat. That's definitely a threat. I don't want to go in the fridge. It's cold enough as it is. Oh, I'm very unhappy about the weather. I feel like I've been lamenting this in the Discord sufficiently, but it is. Oh, it was autumn 2 weeks ago, and now it's -3 degrees. It's England. We're supposed to trade in a constantly raining for the mild weather, but no. We're supposed to be getting snow tomorrow. I'm not happy. There's been snow in some parts of the country today. Honestly, I kind of like snow because I always feel like a bit of a muppet if I'm going out to the groceries, if I'm going to get my Greggs and my Aldi, and I'm bundled up like I'm about to hike up a mountain. And then there's just some man wearing shorts. And if you were to take a photo, it just kind of looks a bit gloomy. But when there's snow on the ground, I feel justified for dressing like the mummy, like with all my layers. I just had to spend £500 on winter clothes? Holy moly! That's a lot. I got some of my extra thick jumpers out of storage brackets. I had a box with books on it, and I opened the box and I had to put the books back. But then I got distracted reading one of them, so maybe it's all okay. I don't want to drive in the snow? Oh, that is very fair. Driving in snow sounds scary. I will say, I imagine trains in the UK are going to find a way to get less reliable if it starts snowing, which I'm certainly not looking forward to. Oh, hi Jenny, how you doing? How's your day been going? I should be asking people how their week has been going. I'm so used to saying day because I don't go away, I just hide here. But sorry about that. I'm gonna try my best to mute whenever I cough, but there's gonna be like a little coughs every now and then, just because it's winter. Everyone's sniffling. I don't know how. It was snowing at work and the kids would not shut up. To be fair, it's very exciting seeing snow outside of your window. I get excitable about that just as an adult. I'm just like, woo! Pretty snow! New texture unlocked! Oh, I'm getting croaky. This is ominous. Hi, Ka! How are you doing? How has the drifting been going? Are you sick? Your voice sounds like it's dying. I am sick, but my voice had been okay today. But I'm reflecting now that I only had one stand-up call for 10 minutes this morning, and I haven't actually tried speaking much. So I'll see how my voice does. But yeah, I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm doing better than last week. I don't have a temperature or anything anymore, so it seems every time you get sick, I also get sick. I would suggest correlation and not causation. Yeah, that's the one. That's my... Well, it's a cat? What do you mean it's a cat? I come back from... Is it because you've not seen me in so long that you forgot what a mouse looks like? Is this what's going on? Round is small tail, prone to squeaking. You're coughing? I'm trying not to, or I'm trying to remember to mute, but I've got my herbal tea, and I am going to try to find some time over the weekend to do some more of the event reading, so I'm not gonna push myself to get through a bunch today. That's my plan. Imagine me doing the steeple finger thing. You know, the man who's doing a deal with the hands. I've learned to meme like a year behind the time and I'm struggling to communicate it. The event is quite concise, so we might still go far. Pretty fun theme too. Honestly, I'm so excited. I don't really know much about it outside from the fact that I don't need prior knowledge for it, because I feel like a lot of the events recently have been reruns or kind of post chapter 13 stuff, for which I'm still technically at the start of the new story. I only just finished chapter 9. Okay, that's a fib. I finished chapter 9 6 months ago and haven't started chapter 10 yet because I've been slowly getting through events. And so I'm kind of excited. It's been so long since I've got to read an event. Neil Linenson? Maybe. Wait, I'm going to be unlocking Miss Catherine, and so that is the true form of victory. Yes, I am winning. Ah, I'm very excited. Look at her go. She's wonderful. But yeah, IS is the game mode part of Arknights that I play the most off stream, and honestly on stream too. So I'm very excited for an event relating to her. I haven't played IS 1 or 3, and so I'm not sure if either of them are related to any parts of the stories, but yeah. Lady Christine? Where Lady Christine's gonna eat you? No, she's not. First of all, she's too polite for that. Second of all, I'm too tall for that. Should I be... Wait... I'm trying to think if I've ever collabed with a cat VTuber. I feel like Val has a model where she's an orange cat, but... No, I don't know. A cat's never tried to eat me. I had a cat, like, playfully bite my toe a few weeks ago. Does that count as them trying to eat me? They wanted me to, like, get the little stick with the string with a fish on it to fly around in an act of chaos. I don't think that was an indication that I was going to become consumed. I guess one was CB eating a poison mushroom and being silly. There are some dangerous world events which could also be described as COB being silly. Aww, she's just hungry. Oh, hi Sultan, how's it going? I'm excited to be streaming again, but my voice is a little crunchy, so I hope it doesn't sound too bad. If the audio might be a bit crunchy at times, my voice aside, because I have it much louder than usual to try and allow myself to speak quietly. Super, I reached Platinum on League of Legends! Oh heck yeah, congrats! I have no understanding of League of Legends, but it is refreshing to see someone talk about a game positively, because maybe it is the algorithmic bias, but I feel like whenever I see people talk about League, they're normally crashing out, and so it's actually really invigorating to see someone being excited about it. Silly as her whole being? If we had to do a poll to define COB, would we define her as A, hungry, B, silly? Or would everyone just forget how to vote and the answer's both? Okay. You just started the event, have you got a French cowboy? So, I haven't thought about gambling. You may notice that I have an atypical amount of resources than you would expect me to have from my last stream, cause I caved and bought the Calcin maid skin. I don't know how I was expecting to hide this from my digital footprint, but I've got the Calcin maid skin, and that in itself is a fine and reasonable thing. I am a mouse of good taste. The embarrassing part, the bit that leaves me with a dubious digital footprint, is I don't actually have calcit. I bought the skin for the time in the future where I hypothetically acquire the scary Calaman so she can be a maid. But I've got my priorities right, and I haven't spent money on this game outside of 2 other occasions, and I'm pretty content with this. My whole thing with transactions in game is if I am buying a cosmetic for it, would the price I'm spending on the cosmetic feel equal to the price of buying the game outright if it was like a one-time purchase game? And I feel like I've spent way too much time on Arknights. So, a bit more of a scandalous investment than the previous ones, but I did give the devs my money, so... Guess you gotta buy 6-star selector on the anniversary event so you get her? Yeah, I'm not really sure what my plan is on how to get her. It'd be nice to. I feel like, yeah. I only really use Calcit when I'm borrowing her in IS, and so I've used her a fair bit, but you should hear French VA Jesus. Sultan, I'm gonna need some footnotes to explain that message. Is this Jesus as in like one of? Do you mean like the Pope, the Sancta Pope, or? Well, no. But yeah, I yeah. One day I'll have a scary woman in a maid outfit. I haven't actually thought about pulling on this banner. I'm gonna be honest. I was hyping myself up to, and then I realised that I was only really thinking about it because I wanted Lady Catherine, and then when I found out she's the event character, I was like, oh, sorted, I can keep saving for future shenanigans. As Jesus, like, what the heck? Oh! I hadn't kind of read the tonal inference of Jesus being an exclamation and thought that there was a French voice actor for Jesus. I might be having limited common sense today. I have lost my proficiency in reading chat. I've got to work on it. But yeah, I'm mostly here for the cat. I will say, very cool and ominous shenanigans. I love a good mask. I think we're going to begin, but first I'm going to mute for a few seconds to have a coughing fit. 1 second, sorry. I think my voice is back, maybe. Okay, that's a little bit better. We're just gonna have to do that every now and then. But this is the price I pay for existing in winter, and I don't know why. Honestly, I've been taking my vitamins and eating loads of fruit, so I don't know why I'm ill. There's an upcoming limited op. You're gonna crash out if you miss. I'm nervous now. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I'm very excited for the theming of this event. I love IS, and so... Okay. Bow and pay your respects to the eagerly awaiting audience. A fine show has already begun. They're talking about me wailing for the scary cow woman. Top quality entertainment. I recognize that backdrop. He leaves the bed of withered flowers. They say it is a sign of a bountiful harvest. And so, some walked in the embrace of night. Some shared nectar before the bonfire. And some walked hand in hand, lost together where the story diverged. It is interesting if this is going to be a kind of canon story, because it's my understanding that all of the IS stories are alternative divergences of what could have happened but didn't. Hence some of the fights you get in IS5. No spoilers, but I just saw Zala clear of the boss stage on first day. You got it? Ooh, okay, the pressure's on. I feel like not many people play Zaleknights as their niche knights, and so if I can't clear a stage with them, I've normally got plausible deniability if there isn't a clear out there. But okay. Shut the lips that sound the horn, he said. Close the eyes that witness eternity, he said. Fight a young fowl to pick the fruit of pain. exile an infant to arrive at a joyful death. Weeds walk their own path. Tears, falsehoods, and riddles. He leaves the bed of withered flowers. He writes his epitaph into the stirring dust, waiting for the day when he gazes upon it. I don't know why I'm so surprised by Arknights being ominous, but it is once again ominous. Why is it the return of the NPCs with no eyeballs? They stress me out so much. Like, I know I've got some obstructive hair, but you can still see the eyeball. There's some amount of eye visibility. No whatever's going on here. Scary. Eyeballs are for winners? Well, this doesn't bode well for our NPCs then. Zaleknight is so rare that it doesn't have a category on Arcrack? Wait. Could we choose it and be like, yeah, we need to campaign for this to be populated, and then I automatically get the records because I'm probably one of the only people who does it on stream with a video record? That would be silly. I think you'll like the story a lot. I'm always excited for more context for the mobs I'm invested in. Okay. I'm not overjoyed that this is, I think, set in Britain, brackets, the Cat Kingdom, brackets, I forgot its name in Arknights. But I think that's where the NPCs with no eyeballs are from. Is Lady Dupont still shut herself in her room? It's been 3 days, and she's hardly touched her food. What shall we do? The way I see it, the madam's fretting over nothing. As heir to the Dupont family, Victoria's most noble lineage, she is both elegant and intelligent, and no one could fault her for choosing any of her 3 suitors. But that's exactly why she's so troubled. The 3 Rockefeller brothers may look like they come from the same handsome mold, but they each have wildly different personalities and occupations. Some of these surnames are very similar to real surnames. That's kind of wild. I feel like I haven't seen it overlap that closely before. Or maybe it's just that I'm more familiar with the points of reference for these ones. Then you're the master record holder? Yeah, mouse expert. When a wise scholar, a brave When a wise scholar, a brave soldier, I'm so good at saying words, and a romantic poet all ask for your hand at once, can you even imagine choosing which to spend your life with? Besides, whatever choice she makes is bound to bring great pain in the other 2. Why, the very thought of the bonuses we'll get once one of those millionaires moves in. Whatever choice she makes, I hope she chooses soon. How could you be so? Cat. Director Quay? Oh, it's a film? Oh, that kind of makes sense. Ooh. Differ's damned statues? Well, he's grumpy. Well, it's just exposition anyway. Might as well cut the scene and add in a few symbolic empty shots later. He doesn't seem too deeply invested in his craft. Let's just hope our overzealous producer lady doesn't sweat the small stuff. You two take a break while we make some adjustments to the script. Actually, don't bother coming back for shooting. More adjustments? This guy just can't make up his mind. Shh. Alright, people. We're not taking a break just yet, so shut up already. Shut up! Yes, I know we've been shooting for 2 months and everyone's tired, and the place's far from the city centre, and there are no casinos or shopping districts here, and everything at the self-service bar is undrinkable water. But, for better or for worse, this is our last week. Time is precious, and so is my film. The death of Lady Dupont is the kind of historical tragedy they don't make in Rankwood these days, exploring Columbia's changing times through the lens of a noblewoman's marriage. So I don't want it looking like some cheap cash grab when it finally hits theatres. Let's move to the next run-through. The death of Lady Dupont. Balcony. Scene 3. Melanie and Michael, you're up! Oh, hi, Kill Machine. Thank you for the look. I hope you're having a good day so far. Oh, that's a fun outfit. Wait, I want this scarf. Hide. I don't know what this is, but I want it. Is it a cape? I think it might be a cape. I have thought multiple times in the last month that I would benefit from owning a cape. This feels a bit dramatic for me. I feel like this would increase the amount of space I take up on the bus too much, but this would be a good cape. Hopefully I could remove the giant feather, but I'm very invested in this item of clothing. Okay. Lots of new NPC designs and backgrounds this event? Ooh, okay. Pretty. It's quite an interesting colour palette, like pastel pink, a relatively deep orange yellow, and a pale indigo? What would you describe that as? Like a muted blue colour? The blue and the orange go well together. I like this. The man's also there, but I like this also. I have logistical concerns about the construction of the hat, but that's how I feel about a lot of real life hats anyway. I never understand the fancy people on the race courses with the, the hats that are actually hair clips. Confusing. Okay. What's the matter, Miss Rutherford? What do you think, boy? Oh, I'm sorry. I should have made a veteran like you wait a whole minute for me to get ready. Do you think I'm making a big deal out of nothing? Of course not. Alongside Mariana Blake, you used to be one of the greatest aquads in Rankwood. I feel like the word used is gonna cause problems here. Seniority, status, etiquette. Hate them as much as you like deep down, but you will respect them on my set. I'm sorry if I offended you, ma'am. So, are you ready? I know it's not easy playing 3 different characters, but don't mix them up like you did last time. You're playing the second Rockefeller, the soldier. Now you're at Lady Dupont's manor, and have thrown away your older brother's flowers and torn up your younger brother's love letter. You're rushing into your beloved's bedroom to pour your heart out? Silence, please. Action! It's very dramatic. Oh. Believe me, my love, my 2 brothers could never match my feelings for you. I've heard more than enough honeyed words, Mr. Rockefeller. Were I not the scion of Dupont, were our union to bring the Rockefellers no wealth or status in high society, would you still? You wound me. I am no schemer, and I mean every word I say. You know, I'm not as smart or sensitive as my brothers. How can I hope to move you, if not through the sincerity of my feelings? And how will you prove it? I recently returned from the battlefield, where I brushed shoulders with death. When the shell burst right next to me, when I felt my body and my senses flying away, when I came close to death's door, all I could picture was your face, your smile. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. I think someone's forgotten the next line. I really think someone's forgotten the next line. Dot 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 dot. You have the next line, ma'am. Despicable. What? What kind of soldier would twist his face up like you did when speaking of the battlefield? You put so much honey in the words. You could stick a fly to the ground with it. Oh, she's grumpy. I know you spent the last 2 months making movies or anything even vaguely female on this planet, but for God's sake, keep your private life on set, boy. Not everyone will fall for the wiggle of your ears and a swoosh of your orange tail like that dumb blonde. Oh, there's drama. I think this take is not usable. I don't know why, but for a second, some part of the color scheme made me think this is going to be Mulzai, and my brain hasn't fully processed that it's not. I think it's a fascinator, not a hat. They are fascinators, but they're shaped like hats. Like, you'll see a fascinator, and it's just a tiny top hat. Like, I'm a big fan of a tiny top hat, but it feels contradictory. Oh, hi, Pesky! Thank you for the highlight. How are you doing? How have you been? It's the long green hair? I think it's the green hair plus the kind of... Mulzai has some like yellow connecting straps. The way that most Arknight's characters have some sort of just belts hanging between arms and torso. Or wrapped around their legs. I think Mulzai has them in a similar yellow colour, plus some of the blue, green, yellow, greenish hair colour, a very Mulzai colour palette. Tiny top hats are very noughties emo. Plus, wait, is noughties 90s? What's the word for the 2000s? Is it just the 2000s? That feels like too many syllables. There's got to be a more efficient use of word. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the kind of tiny top hat. Although now that I think about it, it feels very. If I say the like Tumblr mustache tattoo, it feels very aligned with that, which I'm sentimental about, but I don't know if I would incorporate into my wardrobe. It's the noughties? I thought the noughties were the 90s. Have I been misinterpreting a reference in history? Zeros is in 2000s? Oh yeah, no, don't worry, Pesky. I understood you meant the 2000s, not like the 1900s. But I was just looking for a way to express this succinctly. Because you can't say like the 90s or the 70s, etc. 90s is 90s, noughties is 2000s? Okay. I may have been misplacing a lot of trivia information I read as being 10 years earlier than it was. It's something else entirely? Oh gosh. Well, my trivia's very wrong then, but Mulzai's here in disguise. I'm gonna tell myself this. Ian, what are you doing here? Why wouldn't the costume designer be on set for the run-through? I need to see if the costumes are in order. Oh what? Don't you tell me you also believe the gossip the rest of the crew's been spreading? Right, of course. There's no problem. Moving on. Michelle, your performance needs to fit the character better, or it won't come across as sincere. Is that Michael or Michelle? I think that's Michael. Are they spelled the same? Michael, Michelle? Where would those be different? I feel like there's an S in Michelle somewhere. Oh well. Oh hi Jake, how you doing? Thank you for the sludge on the hydrate, mommy. Where's my beverage? Okay. The Tom also inside my screen. Also Denya? Wait, do you have another mouse? Where's the extra mouse? Can I befriend them? Tall mouse. Are they as tall as me? It's a difficult feat. It's okay, 2005 was only 6 years ago. No, 2005 was a while ago. I will not reflect on the fact that it was 20 years ago. Oh no! Oh! I have many mice in my screen. As long as they've got enough cheese and books, I suppose that's okay. It's slightly ominous. you know, a roaming mouse. I like to... Sometimes I sit at my desk, other times I sit in my bed, other times I sit in front of the fridge eating cheese. It's, you know, I've got a range of activities. Okay. The second book of Fella's sincerity is the whole point. Without it, how can we possibly convince the audience that this is what pushes Lady Dupont to finally make her decision? You two can take a break while we move on to the next one. Surely you would refilm it because they didn't do a very good job. Aber? I don't know how best to say that name. I feel like there's gotta be at least one silent letter in it. Abner? Abner. Aber? Oh, that is some substantial logistics equipment. This is just reminding me of the Hunger Games in the second and third film. Well, second and third book as well, but it's visualized similarly to this in the film, where they've got the like mobile camera rig thing. I still don't know how to pronounce your name. We need an evocative transition into the next scene. Gotcha. We'll go with the plan we talked about yesterday. Also, can you stay away from that metal rack? I'm worried that the screws will scratch the camera. That feels kind of excessive concern. Heck, Kira, thank you for the lead. Welcome in. Oh, thank you for starting the shout-out mods. Very speedy. How are you doing? How is your stream? I'm a little bit cookie today, but we're just reading through the Arknights event that's going on at the moment. Oh, hey TVPG, how you doing? Welcome in. But if you want to grab a drink, take a rest, have a snack, if you need to take some time away from the screen, make sure to take care of yourself when it comes to everyone who raided in as well. Look after yourself. But yeah, we are just reading through some of Arknight's current event, Act or Die. We've only just started because I keep getting distracted a little bit. Believe it or not. Oh, I have glasses now. Very fitting. It is a reading stream. Thank you, Orpheus. Hi. I was the culprit all along. Bum. When I find out the crime, I'll decide how to react to that. But yeah, if you need to take a break, feel free to vanish off. But thank you so much for stopping by the library and trusting area community. I was on a tangent about how I feel like the metal like scratching the camera feels slightly uncanny. I can't tell if you're the winner of Frankenwood's Best Cinematography Award or the least professional cameraman in town. Oh, he is not having a good time. Okay. Why not both? Oh dear, okay. What happened to you, man? No need to make a fuss of it. Feels like a fuss is incoming. Do we have to pick between acting or dying? I don't think so. I think you can instead. There's a cat which you can form a fan club for, which I think is the third and largely followed option. There's a little cat called Miss Christine. She's very polite. She's got 2 tails. Still not entirely sure. Is Miss Christine an elemental creature? I have beef with all the elemental creatures on principle. This is gonna cause conflict for me if I I feel like I should know that by now. She is? No! The exception that makes the rule. I have beef with all of the elemental creatures, except for the bear that's not actually an elemental creature and is just kind of the duck's bodyguard, and Miss Christine, who's the best. She hangs out with Emperor sometimes? Now that I find hard to believe. I'm scared of that penguin. I don't know why. I have a valid dislike for the bird that runs, but the penguin I just kinda have beef with. I don't particularly have a sophisticated justification. He just stresses me out. As Lady DuPont and the second Rockefeller's conversation fades out, the camera pans away from the balcony. It moves down the steps, across a row of portraits and antique vases, to the front hall draped with red curtains. The front door opens. The sound of wind and rain trespass into the quiet manor. The camera follows, and then black shadows enter the frame. She's perfect. The lady of the hour. What the hell is that black shadow? Is it a ghost, a prop, a hallucination? Somebody's Friedkin tat? Did none of you idiots realize what kind of havoc an animal like this could wreak on a film set? Mysterious and elegant creature. You scared her off. Anyway, that's Miss Christine. We're her fan club. Oh no! This isn't gonna go so well for them. Grab the amber. Don't let it mess with the camera rails on the ground. With what hands? Or do you want me to smash the damn camera? I went your way, Marion. I don't have any free hands either. And are you prepared to take responsibility if the costumes get wrinkled? The producer would have a fit. Come on, stop it. Wait, I've just realized. Have they added in voice acting, but only for Miss Christine? I keep... Not to just be like, I'm hearing meows, but I'm hearing... I'm hearing meows! That wasn't a very good one, but you gotta try your best. Okay. Pet the cat? I think they're going more for abduct the cat, but I agree with the sentiment. Did I miss? I'm hearing meows too? I'm voice acting! There's a cat! Miss Christine is voiced by several devs' cats? Oh, I'm very invested in this. Thank you for the pets, Pesky. Serious and elegant creature darts through the set, weaving between the wires and delicate equipment laid out over the ground, its two tails moving this way and that, as cries are heard up and down the crowd. Stop panting the background and catch the thing, Tippy. And you there, plop in turn. Her name is Moira. Moira. Wait, is this Tippy? I thought I might be from the color scheme. This is the skin then, or am I losing my marbles? Forget it, Tippy. I like the bow you have on your shirt. That's cute. You're like way too nice, Molly. You can't let people walk over you. Cares? Just catch that thing. It stopped. Well, aren't you a cutie? You're even more mysterious than that monster in the hollow flick I saw last night. Mind if I use you as a reference for the street scene? Angry Miss Christine. I'm not sure how to meow angrily. I mean, you heard the cat. I don't need to voice it myself, do I? Or is there... Wait, another Sky Ranger? Oh, that's exciting. Part of me is sulking because it was nice having Control be the only one because, you know, Woden's on top. Woo! Well, but you know, close enough, close enough. It's basically a mouse. Meow. I fear that was too hostile. I clumsily communicated the elegant and mysterious creature's intentions. The mysterious and elegant creature settles onto the pop box, looking at the two girls with what seems to be displeasure. Moira cannot help but bend down and reach out to it, but as she looks into the clear blue eyes, she feels her mind go blank. The next moment, the creature has vanished from the set. Finally. How could you idiots not get away from right under your noses? No, Marion. I'm the one you're mad at. No need to take it out on the newcomers. Oh, I like you! If you're gonna argue, take it outside, or better yet, off the plate. After all, no one expects professionalism out there. Greta. Back to work, people. Oh, she's scary now. I thought you'd be more upset about the shoot being delayed. I'm not that harsh, Stephen. Besides, her appearance on set means we're in for wonderful surprises when it's time to shoot. Huh? Wait, you mean that creature? Who else? She's the companion of a guest of mine, and her showing up means that he's finally made up his mind. He'll play the messenger who appears in the next scene. Isn't that right, Lucien? As you wish. I'm once again enthusiastic about the necktie. I think I just need to start a necktie collection. This is most of my regards on character design. I feel like unless you are a guy wearing a suit or at school, there really aren't very many opportunities to wear cool ties, and especially neckerchiefs and like anything that's got like a ruffle layer structure. I feel like I'm missing out. Zalux is better than Liberia at flying, confirmed? Yeah, Odin's on top. Control is still considered the strongest one? As it should be. I mean, she's really good. Honestly, the amount of times where I'm just like, I have one asterisk blocker, so I'm just gonna use Control, and it works. Impressive. Oh, hi, Comatonics. How are you doing? How has your week been going? I'm gonna have another drink. My voice is disintegrating. There, glass is empty. What about this one? Oh, I'm drinking cold tea. Okay. Maybe my voice will return. Herbal tea is meant to be good for your voice, right? Okay, Miss Christine is free. None may interfere with her intentions or actions. I apologize on her behalf. Hold up, working a last-minute cast change just for some pretty boy no one's heard of? It's only a minor role, no need to feel threatened. My handsome leading man, Michael? Oh dear. And it's not out of nowhere. Greta gave me a heads up earlier. Fine. I'm glad you made your decision, Lucien. Film is a very different beast from stage, so I understand why you needed to take your time thinking it over. But that costume fits you so well. I was right to invite you. I guarantee you'll be the next big thing in Rankwood. Can only hope so. I still have questions about the hat logistics with the ear placements, you know? It just feels like, I don't know. Do you have holes for the ears? And if so, is every hat tailored to your ears? But that's a pretty substantial piece of tailoring, because I've forgotten the name of the people who make hats specifically. But there's often quite substantial construction fabrics in there. It's not just There's gotta be a booming hat industry in Victoria. Well, we've delayed enough. If the actors are ready, let's get on with the run-through. I take it you've got your lines down, Lucien? I could recite them backwards. Alright then. The Death of Lady Dupont, Fontal, Scene 4, Action. Hatters? I feel like... Wait, is it milliner? A milliner is someone who makes women's hats. Look at me go. Lots of hats are tailored for ops. Deep colour skin is one of them. I'm trying to think of deep colour skin now. Oh heck, word! Thank you so much for subscribing for 25 months. I really appreciate it. It's been so long. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy whatever book you get out the library this month. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Wait, you have the scary bird from the language app. Sorry, I got distracted, but thank you thank you very much, Lord. How have you been? I see you have capital letters and a Duolingo badge. I'm scared of the bird. I think this is the common perspective. Maybe owl should be more specific. I'm scared of the owl. Partially because he's fluorescent green, and I feel like there aren't many green owls, but also just, you know, he's really open. The owl is really openly threatening to attack people in social media. I don't know. Back to the bib badge. Wait, it did swap. I never really understand how what badge you get in chat works, especially because I mostly read chat through an OBS little window. And so half the time I'm not even sure if it's reading the same way it's viewing on Twitch, which is a little bit scuffed, but that's what being a VTuber's for, really. Heidi's hat is 100% tailored. She has the full rich lady outfit. Oh, I need to look through the skins again. There's so many pretty skins. Only 500 away from 10k? Wait, that's so many. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Don't ask about horn logistics. You see, that was my next question. The other thing is, you've got to have really good shoulder mobility, because it's one thing to just put a hat on your head, but then if you've got to lift the hat to a sufficient angle to remove it in the direction of ears, you think soft cartilage, relatively mobile, maybe you can like tense and wiggle the ears to make it in an easier direction to remove the hat. But if you have like horns pointing backwards, then you're gonna have to lift the hat backwards in line with the horns because they're fixed objects, and then it's I don't know. That's some really good shoulder mobility, unless it's a communal event to put a hat on. There has to be hat hole sizes, other shoe sizes, and then Lupo hats, feline hats, and Forte hats. You see, this is what I was thinking, but there's quite a variation between the ears, even between Lupos. Maybe hat tailoring? The milliners just working overtime. As the second Rockefeller pulls his heart out to Lady Dupont on the balcony, a young messenger from afar pushes open the front door. Hello. Welcome by Lady Dupont's brother, who always seemed to have a lot on his mind. Oh, hi Snuggleton. How are you doing? How's your week been going? I keep gonna say day in and swapping to week because I've not been streaming very much. I should really say how's your month been going, shouldn't I? Oh my gosh. I've been so busy. Needs witch hat entire front is cut out for her horns. To be fair, the witch outfit is very good. I got distracted. I hadn't even stopped to think about the horn logistics. If your outfit is whippy enough, then no logistics required. Oh hi Lush, how have you been doing? It's a holiday here, so no work or chill for me. Oh nice, congratulations. I hope you're enjoying your holiday. Hopefully there's good weather to enjoy. It's always kind of rude when you have... I know it's a very commonly lamented experience, but when you see nice weather either during the workday and then it's dark at the end, or when there's clear weather and then it rains at the weekend, very, very awkward. Hi Dinya, how's your Arknighting? It's good, I'm excited to be doing stories again, but I'm losing my voice a smidgen, so I'm trying my best. No, I'm staying indoors. Oh no! To be fair, I've been staying indoors a lot this week. I was planning to do some more running because I'd been ill for the last 2 weeks or so, and I realized that I was getting a little bit out of practice with my long distance swimming. And then, what the heck? Wait, thank you so much for the 600 bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Holy moly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That will go to buying more books, many books. I haven't actually picked up this month's book club book. Okay, that's a good reminder. That'll go to the Dispossessed by a Circular Grin. Thank you very, very much. And you've got a new badge. Wait, it's been a while since I've commissioned these badges. Whoa, they're pretty. Just did such a good job. I'm so proud of them. I need to get custom sub badges one day, but I can never know what to think of because you need really small, simplistic designs for badges because the scale they're shown at in browser. But I am a very detailed-oriented mouse, and so it's not something I'm really inclined to. I have to kind of find my instincts on what to put there. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh, but yes, I'd been meaning to start running again because I have, it's like a Santa Dash, like a Christmas one. It's only 5k, but I've not done a charity run in a while, and I wanted to get a good time in if people are sponsoring me, and so I was practicing again. And first of all, running in cold weather is infinitely worse. There's something about being able to see my breath in front of me that makes my cardio reset to 0. It is diabolical. But also, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out cardio I can do inside, especially whilst my central heating's not working. I don't want to be going outside in the cold for longer than I have to. I am making a beeline to Aldi and then returning to the library. There's no dilly-dallying at the moment. I'm staying as warm as I can. Okay. He's welcomed by Lady Dupont's brother, whose eye seems to have a lot on his mind. Da da da. Oh, for God's sake, where's Sir Dupont? Dalton! Where the Hitchcock has he run off to this time? Drinking again? Where's my coordinator? Shelley? There's so many NPCs in this, oh my gosh. We're here. I like Shelley. You're very cool. Like, how would you tailor a hat to get it over these horns? Does the hat have segments? Do you have like the brim of the hat and then you fasten the top of the hat over? Because if you're cutting out a space for the horns on a hat, that takes up so much hat real estate. That's basically a headband at that point. Parents do one every Christmas and the thought of it makes me want to die. I'm gonna be honest, I normally, unless I have a real bad bout of insomnia and then I go to the gym to run, I normally stop running in winter just because I do not want to be I don't want to be that cold whilst working out. And so I just pick it up again from spring to autumn and then kind of give up a little bit and accept that I'm gonna get slower again. But Dalton, my goat? Is this because he's a goat? I've forgotten which one Dalton is. Trials of the Navigator 5? Oh, what's that? Wait, is that an event name? It's not ringing a bell to me, but I feel like I've been out the loop recently. Thank goodness, I found him! I brought Dalton! Dalton seems to be somewhat disrobed. Drunken eyes? Okay. Dalton has bigger issues. Hiccups. I realized he was missing when I took a head count at the waiting area. I searched every food cart and self-service bar and outdoor rest area, anywhere that might have booze. We found him by some bushes in the road. Oh dear. Knife, I found the knife. He said he was looking for the knife prop that the messenger is supposed to kill Sir Dupont with. So which one of you sent a drunk to go hunt down a prop? Where's the prop master, Moira? I don't know. Fine, whatever, as long as we've got the prop. It's gonna be a real knife, isn't it? It's... oh no. Okay, costume crew, get his clothes in order. Do you remember what you're playing in this scene, right? Of course, a corpse. Nobody does it better. Haha. Pathetic. What'd you say? I'm sorry, but I simply cannot stand people like you. You used to be the darling of Frankfurt when pioneer films were in their heyday. Producers were queuing up to book you. And now you're just going to let yourself rot like a mud in a pit? That confused me. I'm not used to that expression. What do you know? I couldn't care less what you've been through, but at least show a shred of self-respect in front of the younger generation. That's one of the fools of Frankfurt too. Playing opposite a man who's standing in front of a camera for the first time. Fine, fine. Trial is the boss rush one. This time around we have IS bosses. Oh, wild! Is that a game mode at the moment? Oh heck, White Sounds! Thank you so much for subscribing for 19 months with chicken nuggets. I kinda want chicken nuggets now. I did have pasta for dinner, but no chicken nuggets. But thank you so much, I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy whatever book you get at the library this month. It's so strange to see the numbers be so high. Oh my gosh. The passage of time is scary, but also cool. You've all been listening to my nonsense for so long. Crashes through the roof, landing with the third? Could you crash through a part of the roof with less insulation so we can stay warm? I'm cold. The game mode just started today. Very pretty skin for Morgan. Oh, interesting. How long is it gonna be open for? I feel like I might not have enough time to finish all of the reading plus the EX stages and another event if they're all done in the next 2 weeks. Oh, 2 weeks starting today. Okay, so there's gonna be a spare weekend for me to finish it, maybe. It's been 19 months since Daniel last played War Thunder? Wait, is that the case? Probably. I really liked the boat bit, but then nobody was ever in the queue for that one. Everyone played as planes or tanks, but I wanted to be a boat. Don't ask me how to pilot the planes. Everyone was doing acrobatics and I was losing. What's your name? Mission. You may also call me Phantom. Dun dun dun! Whatever. Like it. Didn't know this was your first shoot. Don't worry. Just follow my lead. I can play this whole helmet, no problem. I'm gonna play and kill you to shut you up because of the news you brought. You get scuffling and then you grab this knife and stab me with it. It's a prop, so the blade just slides into the handle. I've got a blood bag in my chest pocket, and I'll pop with a little bit of pressure. Just don't get stuck on thinking when I'm gonna grab the knife. Are you in getting character? Got it? Read to the letter 3 times now, Sir Dupont. If there's no issue with it, please assemble everyone in the household so I can read it to them. Huh? Gonna get stabbed, isn't he? I'm gonna be so stressed. Dalton's eyes meet the young man's, and he swallows the drunken hiccup that had reached the front of his throat. He sees Nadal actor on a film set for the first time, but a messenger who had come all the way from Victoria, his gaze tired but strong. The studio falls silent. Director Gray has yet to call action, but Dalton can feel his counterpart's focus, and Anna's camera points towards them. Looking at a natural. And so he takes a deep breath. No, This is an official letter from Victoria's Royal Courthouse. I can't let you read it out loud. If people were to hear the Dupont bloodline is all a lie, my sister's marriage to any of the Rockefellers will be called off! Casually shouting this whilst I'm in the room next to her. With all the wealth, all that money should have been mine, my very future, all gone in an instant, like a popping a balloon. Can't you just leave, boy? Pretend you were never here. I'll give you all the money you want. You have no authority over me. You're just a messenger. What part of this has anything to do with you? The truth. What? True. What happens to this household has nothing to do with me, but I've got something to do with the truth, sir. Even if I turn around and left right now, the truth of the Dupont family will still have kicked open your door forevermore. I have no power to take away your misfortune. All I can do is announce it's coming, whether you're willing to face it or not. Such is my wretched fate. The last one was a little bit dramatic. Dalton looks into the young man's eyes and sees the deep pain and sorrow within. Suddenly, he feels like he's never been so sober. The wine bottle isn't helping with that impression, but he does not need to recall his lines. They come to him naturally. Pain? Sorrow? Laughable. Who do you think you are? Dalton pulls his knife and swings it at the young man. Sir Dupont and the young messenger fight over the deadly weapon. It only takes a moment for it to change hands. The actions as coordinated as if they rehearsed it 1,000 times. Pain? Sorrow? Laughable. Who do you think you are? I will not let you ruin what should be mine. As I said, sir, my only connection here is to the truth. The noble halls of Victoria, to the ruins of Gaul, to the Basilica of Laterno, to the coastlines of Iberia. I've wandered all 4 corners of terror, delivering the silent message of death, and bearing witness to countless meaningless tragedies. The story of the Duponts is but one of them. And while I have never sought it, the truth always reveals itself before my eyes. Such is my wretched fate. Shut up. Sir Dupont desperately lunges at the young man before him. The face of the messenger has become twisted in the struggle. He notices the young man's pause for an instant, and then grips the knife again. The point of the knife approaches his chest. The man must have felt the weight of fate, he thinks. A lifeless body falls to the ground. Blood rose petals, the wind and rain. What? Did you get all that, Amna? I think I'm able to make to use this take as it is. Sure did. Is the man dead? I feel like... I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. Bad things happen in Arknights, but... Is this really the guy's first time on camera, Stephen? Greta said he used to be part of the theatre troupe. Oh, a stage actor. Honestly, I'm more shocked by Dalton. I haven't seen such a convincing performance from him in ages. Get up, Dalton. We're packing up. But if you want a drink tonight, I'm buying. Dalton? Why isn't he getting up? Check on him, Shelley. It's Arknights. Oh. Oh no. Okay. It's as if the air is frozen. Dalton lies in front of the steps, not stirring, even as Shelley dashes to his side. That's a very cool shot. Okay, that's... Oh. The blood bag in his suit pocket is already run dry, but blood continues to seep from his chest. Filled with a terrifying thought, Shelley reaches out towards the red liquid on the ground with a trembling hand. It's warm, sticky, and metallic. This is real blood! Though it turns out bad things do continuously happen in Arknights. Wait, Miss Christine! So excited. Do you think one day we'll get a Miss Christine skill? Wait, oh, an acid drop skin? Oh, that's cool. I'm a big fan of the currency being capped. What's the verdict of your crime? Murder? Quite a bad crime. That? Is that a sufficient verdict? I'm not so familiar with the legal jargon. Self-service bar, oh no. Okay. Welfare ops always get skins on new ones? Oh, I'm very excited. Okay. So I'll get one in 1 year? I can't wait. Those joining the show, please act to your heart's content. Enrapture yourself in drama. And then camera and lighting prop. Okay. Start. Click! Okay, this is basically a Zaleknight's team anyway. I'm gonna pour myself another drink real quick. Maybe we'll get satisfying opening noise. It's a little bit flat, so... There we go, we made it! Nice. I'm not very good at the opening and closing jars and bottles, and so I always assume that if I reseal a bottle of something it will be flat. So it's always like a nice little surprise when it's not. Oh, TVPG, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the library. Welcome. Feel free to hide among the bookshelves, but please don't put cheese in the books. There's some bad influences out there, but you know in your heart of hearts it belongs in the fridge or the stomach and not in a book. I don't know why that's the introduction now. Computer, activate the app. It's me. I'm active. This has got a little bit of caffeine, so maybe that's me getting active. But thank you so much for subscribing for 20 months, October Tier 2. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Wait, 20 months? Holy moly. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Delicious lactose-filled books. No! Mom, I hope you enjoy whatever 2 books you get out the library this month, Toad. Thank you. I'm gonna consume my beverage now. Wow. Flat drinks are better? There's some drinks which are good flat. Like Dr. Pepper's pretty good flat. But I feel like a lot of the zero sugar drinks taste kind of stale flat. But maybe that's because I drink them flat when they've gone flat over time rather than intentionally. Don't know. I kinda like the fizz, the added texture. Oh, that made me dizzy. Okay, I love the event mechanic. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Let's see. Is that a word? I feel like that's half of a word. This is what a Rankwood Studio plate looks like, but the people are acting kinda weird. That root beer and ginger ale are not bad. I haven't had root beer before, but I thought ginger ale is pretty good. I feel like some of the drinks I've made before, when I used to do like bartending for cocktails, required flat ginger beer, so we'd always have a little bit of it. Uh-oh! The place is making me restless. Let's hurry up and collect intel. Is there a camera over there? Seems like we could use it. Operator record. I'll point the camera towards you and record what's going on here. Okay. Is that like a stab bonus then? When the operator is in the 4 adjacent house facing the camera, creates a 3-tile. Never mind. No information for me. Oh, so they don't like the nervous impairment to me when they're on camera. Oh, nice. Wonderful. I never imagined it could even weaken them. In the direction the operator facing. Filming area. Okay, I'm gonna have to look somewhere else to find out what that keyword means. This is a lighting prop and an empty ground tile in the filming area. Oh! Look, there's a lighting prop blocking the camera. Something in the way? Sounds like a job for me. I don't know where I'm gonna put click, but that's a future me problem. I think there is the answer. What do you do? Attacks all block enemies? That's good. Yeah, let's go! Blue team! Okay. Wowie, big yawn. Damn, we've got enemies coming from outside the camera's range. Easy, I can just change the camera's direction. Ooh, okay. Wait, are all the camera people crocodiles? That feels kinda random. I like my soft drink of choice fizzled out. Wait, for any soft drink? To be fair, I think my favourite soft drinks are the ones that are only gently fizzy. So I think Orangina would be the best brand example, where it doesn't have the like hostile fizziness of something like a cola or Dr. Pepper or a Pepsi. But it's not quite sparkling either. I don't know what it is, if it's just less carbonated, but it's quite pleasant. Oh. Okay, a dagger as heavy as your heart, memories that shall never fade, a fallen corpse. These are silent invitations. Okay. I'm a big fan of the mysterious and elegant cat currency. Let us continue. Hostile fizziness somehow makes full sense in my brain. It certainly is, especially if you get some of the less successfully formulated sugar-free drinks, where they try and trick you into thinking it tastes the same by just being an approximation and the most bubbles you have ever encountered for the first 10 seconds after you open the drink. No, I wouldn't just open the bottle and let the bubbles out, but I wouldn't be complaining. Is that about it? And with that all done? Oh, that's fair. To be fair, I think I prefer more flat drinks, specifically for lemon and lime, which is often my order of choice if I'm going out to get a drink. Sorry, big yawn. Particularly because I think tap lemonade tastes most like bottle lemonade in the way that drinks on tap often deteriorate. At least for sodas. I don't know how tap beer works because I think all beer tastes not great. I don't know. Oh, hi Tundra, how are you doing? How's your week been going? And thank you for another Hi Day Pesky. I'm gonna have a little bit of caffeine. Wait. Oh, heck, it's 9:30. Okay, I will say, I know sometimes I stream to quite late, but I'm only gonna be streaming until like 11 at the latest today. And so I've got to attempt to maintain my sleep schedule, which I'm quite proud of. I went to bed at 10:30 yesterday. It's very exciting. I'm still like waking up after 20 alarms, but I'm getting enough sleep, which is rejuvenating, frankly. So yeah, we'll stream end earlier than usual for today, but can the officer can't hear? Oh, let me, I'm just gonna do a little emote because I'm very good at typing. Would you believe I spent at least an hour today not being able to tell which of two words I'd written down, because the letter M and N are basically the same, and if you just get distracted by that half, you've ignored the fact that the letter E and U are kind of the same. They're vowels. That makes them the same letter. Reading is difficult. The world shall know the power of a non-sleepy Denya? Maybe someday. To be fair, at the weekends when I've been lying in, I've been waking up before midday without an alarm, which never used to happen before. If I just went to bed naturally on a Friday evening, because I'd be quite tired from the week, if I didn't set an alarm, I'd normally wake up at like 3 or 5 p.m. And so it's really refreshing to just wake up at 10 a.m. without an alarm. I don't think I'm fully there yet though, because I'm still struggling to wake up for like 8:30. That's when I tend to get up for work, and so, which is quite luxurious since I work from home. But I don't know. Maybe over the next few weeks, as I get more used to sleeping for like at least 8 hours a day, which is a radical new activity, then I'll get better at it. Who knows? It's supposed to get easier to wake up when you have a consistent sleep cycle, right? Yeah. That's the dream, at least. Such strong conviction, you're making me feel like wanting to fix my own sleep schedule? I mean, I can't say it's all willpower. I finally got back on some of my old sleep meds, and they work. So, which is very exciting. I hadn't been able to be on them for a few years, but I finally got them back, and I only take them on weekdays just to make sure that I'm awake at the right time for work, because I find if I take them every day I get a little bit drowsy, but it's just very nice. I'm used to having quite bad insomnia, so consistently getting 7 or 8 hours sleep, even if it's not the best quality sleep, it's very exciting to me. I'm a big fan. I feel like having a semi-functional sleep schedule has made me the biggest campaigner for going to bed at a good time. Imagine sleeping more than 5 hours? I mean, you remember past me. I'd be streaming until like 1 or 2 a.m. and then waking up at 7 a.m. for work the next day. But I finally have the tools to help me actually get enough sleep, because I think that was a big thing whilst my insomnia was bad, because even if I went to bed at the earliest time, I'd probably struggle to get more than 4 hours sleep. But now that I have the capability that in most scenarios I can get a decent amount of sleep, it feels kind of compelling to do my best around it. I don't know. Let's wait until I get addicted to Civ again. That'll be the real test. Wait, this is scandalous. I've actually been playing more Civ 6 than Civ 5 recently. I missed the religious victory. I've been going back to it. I know this is gonna be like a wild and hot take. I still haven't tried Civ 7 yet. In my eyes, Civ 7 doesn't come out until the first year of expansions are out. But that's how it always is. That's how it's gotta be. Poor AAA studios can't release a game that's finished. Hit the hay every day. If you're awake, you're fake. Wait, there's rhymes. Is there like a second verse to this? I'm interested in the campaigning. But no. Everyone is here with varyingly irresponsible time zones, but I would solidly recommend having a consistent sleep schedule. It can be very difficult if you have insomnia or narcolepsy or something that interferes with your sleep, but if you get the chance to alter that or have access to tools to help with it, I would really recommend. It's having a positive impact on me. Big thumbs up. I'm on top of my laundry, which sounds ridiculous, but I don't know. Getting enough sleep's good for you. The scientists are now also nice saying da da da. Oh wait, I forgot. Someone's been murdered. Oh, this is gonna ruin my mood a little bit. Murder, murder. Okay. That's not a very convincing sad expression. Okay, shocked. That works. Murder. Concluded that Dalton's death was an accident. The medical team is taking his body back to Central Lankwood by short-haul transport. They'll report the incident to the police. Shelley has double-checked all the props just in case, so let's take a little break to pull ourselves together, and we'll resume shooting in the afternoon. That soon? I was about to say, that's a pretty quick turnaround. Oh, good evening, Rust. How are you doing? How's your week been going? Is there a problem? Cameras and film can be replaced, but we're talking about a dead man here. We've only just wiped up the blood. How the hell did he go looking for a prop and end up with a real knife? Did someone trick their washed-up drunk urban actor into looking for a lost prop himself? Or did someone put it in his hands on purpose? Hey now, let's not get carried away here. Sure, the old man was a drunk and late to the set all the time, but it's not like he had enemies in the crew. Why would anyone go that far? I was really confused why my model was lagging, and I just realized I'm streaming over Wi-Fi instead of Ethernet. Oh, I'm very sorry. Has the quality been okay? I did not realize that. Uh-oh. I cannot change that now, but I will change that for next time. Oh dear. Okay, quality seems okay. If you see my model jump around, then just internalize that it's not me being energetic and that it is in fact the bandwidth being bad, question mark. I don't actually know what the limiting factor would be here, but Wi-Fi stress test. Whoa! It's me, I'm the stress. Been good when working on stuff? Ooh, very exciting. There's always cool big projects going on. It's always very inspiring. My man can't even rest in peace after dying. I was about to say, they're not they're not handling the subject the most delicately, but besides, it's just an ordinary knife. There are plenty of them lying across the crew kitchen, convenience stores, even our own rooms. Maybe someone just mentioned it in passing to Dalton, and then he... All I'm saying is it's a little suspicious, okay? Why didn't you ask Dalton yourself, Miss Detective? Look, I know you're all shocked at losing a co-worker. I feel the same way, but there's something even more important we should be worrying about. We don't have much time left for the shoot! Oh, I take it back, the summit is no longer cool. I'm sure you haven't forgotten that the studio plate is kept separate from the nomadic city. While it's still controlled by the central command tower, the film crew gets direct authority over certain functions, allowing us to drive it outside the central Lankwood. And once the lease ends, the studio closes down, and the plate returns on its own. But more space means more costs. According to the contract, extending the lease will result in an expensive penalty, which will be reflected in all of your paychecks. Oh! I feel like that's not the employee's problem. I take back the adoring noises just because I saw like a woman with shoulder pads who seemed to be in charge, but then she's just, I don't know. Boo! As the producer, it's my job to act in everyone's best interest and ensure the film crew can function. I agree. So do I, as both the lead actress and an investor. Miss Detective here did remind me, though, that someone must indeed answer for this. Bob Master? Yes, ma'am? It was your responsibility to manage the props. You've clearly neglected it. Even your intern wasn't set before you. Does the prop master have an image that I have forgotten, or are they an NPC that is formless? I'm yawning. It's getting close to my bedtime. Oh my gosh. I'm still not a morning person, but I'm not an evening person anymore. I'm just... I've somehow found ways to become sleepier. I'm sorry, Mom. Apologies when cut it, darling. You're fired. I suggest looking for a new job before our plate gets too far from the city. And whatever you're about to say, save it. You're getting off easy and you know it. I mean, if someone dies because of instead of a prop weapon, it's a real weapon, losing your job as the prop person is like a pretty reasonable response. I would not hire them after that. But You're in charge of the prop team now, Moira. Isn't Moira like an unpaid intern? Me? Or you could leave with your former boss, but I trust you're smarter than that. Da da da. As for you, Stephen, it's time to get your act together. We both agree that the death of Lady Dupont lacks a strong ending. You were supposed to submit the final script for those scenes last week. The shooting is almost caught up with what's written. Oh, this doesn't bode well for the film. I have my hands full at directing, okay? The crew doesn't exactly inspire confidence, you know? Still haven't found the inspiration? Yeah. In your own original script, darling. Your baby. It deserves the very best ending. That's my biggest concern as well. In the end, which of the Rockefeller boys kills Lady Dupont? Where? How? What are her last words? The ending will determine the quality of the whole film. She needs a good, proper death to kickstart the revival of my career in Wentworth. The only reason I poured my entire fortune into this project. Whoa! God will come find me? I've not heard religious talk from an Arknight's character before, I don't think. At least not outside of the pattern and context. What? Oh, in literary criticisms we often say that inspiration is like a god descending upon the author, using him as a vessel to write about death and rebirth, destruction and hope. Anyway, don't worry, I'll finish the story. Good then, you're dismissed, so get to work. I feel like that was too cheerful for that, but here we are. Miss Stone, Miss Stone! Big yawning. Oh. Okay, I need to talk to you about something. It's important. I know what you want to say, Shelley, but now is not the time. I have to go check on Lucian. This is his first film, his first day on set, and something this serious happens. I can't have him running away on us now, can I? As for whatever you're thinking, you're overthinking it. Da da da. A couple of them? Oh, interesting. I'm in charge of the whole prop team? My gosh, congrats, Molly. I mean, it's a shame about Dalton. May he rest in peace. But still, I'm happy for you. I've been working here in Rankwood for way longer than you, but I'm still stuck doing backgrounds, so you just got the chance of a lifetime. Life really is a box of chocolates, huh? That's because you put so much of yourself into your work. The art director isn't comfortable letting you handle more. But I'm just a girl from the Pioneer Zone who's good at the hands and came here looking for a job. Can I really do this? If the producer says you can, then you can. She's never wrong about people. Your sister will be happy, won't she? You came to Rankwood because of her, right? You got to tell you've been promoted to prop master. I really like the way her eyes are outlined in red. Like the general line work for her drawing is red shifted, but particularly the kind of vibrant use of her hair. The fact that all of the outlining is red shifted makes it look more natural in the eyes, but it makes them look really soft. It's pretty. Zaleknight has such cool art. There's so many parallel but slightly varying styles amongst the artists. It's very cool to see. I kind of like that it's not super uniform. Eli, gather under the spanner in the name of the Lord. Hehe, I always wanted to say that. Wait, when does Eli go hehehe? I feel like I would have seen. I feel like I would have heard that quoted to me by Mika. Oh my gosh. Giggling angel assassin. I'll call after we clock out. Miss Stone's put a twist in me, so I have to do this late. Oh wait, are the advertisements happening? I should not read story whilst it's happening, but I also cannot tell. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go get another drink and into the bathroom. If you need to grab a drink, take a quick bathroom break, now's the perfect time. If ads aren't happening at the moment, then I'm very sorry, but I tried my best not to stream over them, so hopefully... Okay, ads in 10 seconds. Perfect timing. We have... Where are they? We have the many spare deniers. Look, there's still entertainment, and I'll be back in 1 minute whilst ads are running, and so we won't miss anything. Okay, speak to you then. Go get a drink. I'm going to get raisins. I'm very excited about them. Okay. Oh, okay. I see that the battle royale is happening whilst I was acquiring another beverage. Oh. I'm gonna moisturize. She's back. Mouse is always watching asterisks, kind of. I always have a tab open in my own stream. Just because I don't trust the OBS plugins I have, so I tab out to it on the little silly Twitch dashboard. streamer forcing her viewers into a deathmatch? No! Mods forcing the viewers into a deathmatch. Wow. To war! I died immediately. Oh no. Wait, who's gonna win? Oh, it's Electrode versus Rust! Oh, Rust got the health pack. This is gonna be tough on Electrode. The mods are out. Rust won! Let's go. Oh wait, watch streak. Heck yeah. I forgot the watch streaks were a thing. I know the light after, I think it was the 2 streams after watch streaks went live on my channel. No! Don't ban Rust. Rust's cool. I had a 20-minute stream because I had internet issues and I ruined everyone's watch streaks and I still feel a little bad about it. But no. I'll figure out how to use mod view to defend thy loyal couplets. I got this. I'm not sure if I've got this. Everyone. Try and avoid the mod corruption. Okay. Have we escaped the advertisement? Are we ready to resume the suffering? Brackets theatre? I don't know why there was a painfully loud noise of me drinking then. I'm very sorry about that. Oh no. Okay. Let us resume. I'll call right after we clock out. Miss Stone put a trust in me, so I have to do the site. Let's go. You're already sounding the part. I bet just a few days and you won't even have time to watch how it looks with me anymore. Puppy. Their friendship is cute. I hope they have a happy and good time together. I still have the AFK overlay on. I'm very good at streaming. I stream all the time. I remember how to do it. Stop walking in front of me, Shelly. You already checked the storyboard 3 times and the equipment 5 times. I swore to the producer that I wouldn't lose another set of cameras. Now can you stop glaring at me like that? Do you think it was really... What was that? Speak up. Dalton's death was really just an accident? Doesn't it seem strange to you? Don't know, don't care. I've lost count of how many times I've had to work overtime because of a husband got lost in a beer keg. Oh my gosh! This man is mean. Shh, for the record, I was doing it before Bun sent a message. The delay. I was on a good riddance. He wasn't like that 5 years ago. No shenanigans. He was at the top of the world, starring in Gretchen Stevens' next big thing. How could I forget when we were both there? That's the weird part. I saw a lot of familiar names on the staff list during the planning meetings, and when I saw your face, I got the eerie feeling like we were back 5 years ago, witnessing that young actress's death again? Doesn't it all seem a little similar? How so? One was a fall, the other was a prop mix-up. You're overreacting, Shelley. I'm telling you, I'm not crazy. Ah, now I remember. Dalton was the one most responsible for the accident. Judgment has come. Someone came for him. Just stop already. Stop scratching your arm and stop coming up with this nonsense. I told you. If what happens bothers you that much, get therapy and stay away from the set. If you're just ordinary Joe shooting silly movies for a living, nobody gives a heck about us, Shelley. Do you hear me, Shelley? I hear it. Something's coming. Coming for us. I don't know why, but with the title being Act or Die, I didn't realize it was gonna be like a murder mystery whodunit. But I'm excited about that. I love murder mysteries. Okay. Ignore me having a coughing fit. Okay. Picture the position and angle of the stab in your mind. Near the bottom left right of the abdomen is a gap between the vital organs, rich in blood supply, but not immediately lethal. You can feed off the blood of others, and let it help a climax that is to come. Or you can move the point of the knife up and penetrate the thorax. The lungs are fragile and offer no resistance. Your target will drown in both his own blood and your animated monologue. Raise your dagger, boy. Think back across the segments you've rehearsed. You've done well. There's only one step to go. Stab. Let the point of your knife know how it feels to stir the organs and sever blood vessels, and let her listen to the sound of the heart beating. You afraid? How ordinary. I wanna see this person's outfit. Wait. Is that like a leopard tail, but you're a pink leopard? Oh, I wanna see your outfit. Once again, the buckles that go nowhere, but I wanna see your outfit. He's not afraid, he just doesn't understand. He's still not willing to practice stabbing. He hasn't spoken a single word since he took up the dagger. Go prepare for tomorrow's performance. You're cool. I feel like you're gonna be evil, but you've got purple galaxy hair that turns to pink, so I don't really mind. Wait. This is a fun design. I'm a big fan of the sleeve having its own giant ruffle. I feel very positively about this. I would knock over many things on my desk typing, but I feel very positively about this. Also, the brooch and the hair. Does that count as a hair clip? And I don't know why, but this reminds me of a pointy acorn. That's probably not the reference, but I'm a big fan of what's going on here. Okay, go prepare for tomorrow's performance. I will. How you doing? How's your week been going? Full on in the story? It's only escalating. I'll instruct him myself? Oh. I see. Understood. Do you find the dagger heavy? Yes. But its weight does not come from the metal, nor from the ornaments. It comes from your heart. Do you understand? The boy's hair covers his eyes. He nods in silence. Aunt Flower does not realize that you've learned so quickly. You're waiting for her to provide answers that she cannot give you. Listen to me, child. Troop leader holds Lucian's little hands in his own. His smile is warm and gentle, but his iron grip permits no refusal. Lucian can feel his stiff fingers begin to relax. Forget the techniques the White Flower has been teaching you. You have no need to imitate any form or any method of stabbing. There is no dagger without blood on it, no crossbow that is not fired. Just hold them. They are not props. They will tell you what to desire. Let them guide you. Do not doubt them, even if they point you towards someone you never expected. A friend, a lover, even yourself. Me, standing before you now. You? You? Have no hesitation. Stab. Give it a try. What are they doing to this poor boy? Oh my goodness. I'm okay, just working on an outline for a new book. Oh, very exciting. I'm doing okay. I'm a bit under the weather. I fear I'm getting too nasally now. Hopefully it's one of those things where I feel it, but you can't hear it in the yapping. You make an excellent audiobook narrator? Oh, maybe someday. I thought about it a while back. If I wanted to do like a community reward for something, I could do a reading of a audiobook that's in the public domain for YouTube and just edit it together out of different takes. But I've been having the like voice stuff with my voice being all out and yapping too much on Steam for the last few months, so I haven't got much further into planning it. But I don't know. People often say they find my streams relaxing, and so maybe it would be nice to read poetry or something like the Peter Rabbit series. Are they in? I think they're almost in public domain. But then they wouldn't be quite the same without the images. I don't know. I'll figure something out at some point. It'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. I know there's lots of like zatsus and penalties that people do, but I I don't feel great about the general streaming attitude of make the person suffer in exchange for the value. And so if I want to do a reward, I want it to be something that's kind of a significant amount of effort that might not be available consistently, but that my community would enjoy and aligns with the content that I make and the things we yap about. So, who knows, who knows? Oh, my sinuses are unhappy. Okay, I'll go find the Albasol after this. Shakes head. Try it. Shakes head. Try it. And you and I, what roles are we playing? If we forget the techniques, then we forget the characters and the script as well. They're simply the medium of theatre, not the theatre itself. She grips the knife. The troop leader lets go of his hand and kneels in front of him so that their gazes are almost level. But we're too close to each other. Afraid you'll hurt me? Alright, child. Forget even that feeling. Well, immerse yourself in theatre and touch upon its beauty. Gazing at the troop leader, Lucian finds himself overcome with doubt. Is this really the first time he has seen the man? Interesting. Does not understand what he's saying. He begins to doubt whether the feline before him even exists at all. Lucian can feel his own heart throbbing. The heartbeat never lies. The heartbeat knows the answer. How should he ask it? The leader smiles, encouraging him wordlessly. The answer is obvious. Without hesitation, Lucian thrusts. Is that the ... of another murder? ... Did you feel it? Lucian's hands are trembling. He feels them grow weak, almost letting go of the dagger. The troop leader has not moved an inch, not even a flicker of expression. Lucian is certain his knife has found its mark in the man's body. He heard a sound, felt the pain that should not have belonged to him, a strong, willful pain. He had been silent since he came to the troop. Now, though, the pain makes him want to sing. This is your first lesson. All stories leave behind only certain emotions. The troop leader pauses. Lucian casts a questioning glance and meets those golden eyes. A bond so tight that it cannot be broken. You're a natural actor. You should study with me. Think about it. Then come find me. I will never be an obstacle to you, Lucian. You're profoundly ominous and the better health and safety. Oh, hi, Swilf. How are you doing? How's your week been going? Okay. How is Lucian? He looks down at his hands. The blood on his gloves has been washed away, but he remembers the feeling of taking Dalton's knife out of his own hands. Fascination, revelry, the complex emotions he felt when he was taught to use a dagger for the first time. Forget complicated assassination techniques, ignite the ego with intense emotions, until all that's left is two souls tearing at one another. Or life Let life converge upon the knife of the truth and falsehood, and bestow upon the target the perfect ending. Death. Come in. Lucian. Madam Stone. You look pale. Are you alright? Oh wait, we've got a stage to do. Okay, stages. Zalek time. I don't really know what the enemies are gonna be like. You're middlingly scary. I wanna get Dorothy down here. But I don't think I'm gonna have time for that, so I might just go for a quick surfer and hope for the best. I'm a little bit worried about this lane, but I might do Honeyberry here. That might be my genius plan. I kinda wish the screen was less white, I'm gonna be honest. I am used to life in dark mode. It's too bright. Gameplay on my murder mystery? Yeah, I don't finish yapping quickly enough to actually reach the gameplay. That's not how this works. I don't think the explosives are going to be able to count as camera direction, are they? Because they don't have an orientation to indicator. I love the tower defense minigame in this visual novel. Same! I never really get to do the tower defense minigame in the visual novel. But it's a nice when you get to. I'll do this. Dorothy can throw explosives at people, everything's fine. Life is good. Okay. I think life is good in a little... Yeah, life is good. And this way, Lucia can get hit by the status effects. And she has her self regen, which is suited to this type of lots of small enemies. So it's all good. Realistically, Honeyberry is only healing Contail and Click, but I think that's okay. It's the first stage, I don't know why I'm stressing about it, but I've been known to fumble things before. It's always possible. In the lead, and we've got a mystery to solve. Wait, I'm gonna hydrate whilst they all get beaten up. Mission accomplished. Okay, they lost their fight faster than I anticipated. Ooh, this is pretty. This reminds me of, I forget the name of it, but there's an old structural bunker in London that's now a very expensive wine supplier. It's got very cool internal architecture. Ooh, okay. For our friends joining us for the first time, if you're here for exquisite Yancy calligraphy or rare Sargonian treasures, I suggest you save yourself some time and leave now. This here is a script auction unique to Rankwood, where unfinished ideas, drafts, and their associated copyrights are up for sale. As such, unlike traditional auctions where anything put up must have its authenticity verified, we offer no guarantees to the value of the items, whether it has marketing potential or artistic value, whether it will become Rankwood's next timeless classic or a forgotten flop. You're not doing much to sell your wares. You and you alone to decide. To protect the intellectual property of all items at the auction, you're asked to put away your terminals and turn off any recording equipment, and without further ado, allow me to introduce the first item. That was a drum roll. Okay. Oh! The Death of Lady Dupont. A story of love and hatred taking place in Colombia, involving two blue-blooded families in changing times, bidding starts at 100,000 gold certificates. Do I know that as an in-game currency? I don't think so. 100,000. We have a bid for 100,000 from the gentleman in the back. 150,000 from the pretty young lady on my left. Anyone else? 150,000 going once. 150,000 going twice. Well, that's just the bad economics. 600,000. Precisely. Stone, you here to ruin my auction? Placing such a high bid for the first item will only make the rest of it seem like an afterthought. I have no interest in slowly inching up the price. I simply bid what it's worth to me. I understand that it's your style to gamble lavishly on scripts, but think of your finances. Didn't quite a few of your recent films flop? Are you sure it's quite wise to spend so much? I can afford the fee. Smack the hammer of yours, old friend. You have a rather talented young man here, and I'm eager to have a conversation with him. Currencies in fiction purely for showing big numbers? This is true. It's always very funny to me because of the scale of currencies when people get bamboozled by 1 billion in another currency only being 1,000 in pounds or dollars, but... Oh heck, Will, thank you for the 21 bits, I really appreciate it. It goes to buying more books, thank you. No, I feel like the nasalness is starting to overpower me. Okay. They're spending all these gold certs and an operator only costs 180? Wait. I feel like a gold cert's the thingamabobs in the shop. There's the red certs and the green certs. Yeah, I feel like I'm saying shirt, like the item of clothing for the torso, rather than cert, the abbreviation for certificate. But words are difficult and I am silly. Oh, cool. Oh, thank you still. Thank you. Ski, please, no ice. Do you like one too, my friend? You see, this is the outfit I'm more used to, and this is a very good outfit. I'm still very jealous of this cloak brackets scarf situation. I wish I had more items of clothing which were ambiguously cloaks and or scarves. My doctor has advised me to refrain from drink. That accent, are you from Sargon? Interesting. The stern sullen complexion of yours could not be more Victorian. I've heard the sounds of Sargon, but I was indeed born in Victoria. Switch between languages at ease, and your accents are flawless. But what I can see in your habits, those aren't the only two countries you're familiar with. I've been to Bolivia, Sakusia, Lithuania, Billington, and now Wankwood. Wait, is Wankwood its own nation? I assumed it was going to be a city in Victoria or Columbia. They're not the same, just for the wordplay? Part of Columbia? Oh, okay. Is it just like the difference between a Texas and New York accent? Brackets, I can't understand either of them. Hollywood tower? Yeah, that's what I figured. So like Los Angeles? I need to do West Coast? Yeah. I'm not American, it's okay. I don't know. And now Wankwood, the entertainment capital of Terra. Pleasant weather and lots of sunshine, the perfect place to shoot movies. So what brings you here? I feel like pleasant weather in Terra is kind of a oxymoron unless you're in the icy place with the cool maid god priest. That sentence makes sense in my head, I swear. Keurig? I think it's Keurig. Research, pleasure? Or perhaps you're like everyone else and came to seek fame and glory, most of whom end up extras, market, fighting over bits of roles to make ends meet. Looking for someone. Ooh. Wait, is that an original suppression necklace like the rings Aimia wears? It's kind of similar. I hadn't noticed that before. I've tracked his shadows across many lands over the span of many years. Oh, who? I know all the film crews. Whether they work downtown or on the nomadic plates, maybe I could be of help. That won't be necessary. What a shame, though. There's nothing else. My name is Greta Stone. I'm a producer here at Frankfurt. A rather well-known one in the industry, if I might add. I took you for the son of some noble, or a film student who came by to try your luck. I was hoping to invite my... I was hoping to invite you to join my film crew. I totally didn't lose my place in the sentence. Everyone who comes to the Frankfurt script auction tends to have a passion for artistry, and I must admit you have a rather unique aura to you. I was once an actor for a small theatre troupe in Victoria. Wait, does that mean that IS-2 is set in Victoria? I just all assumed they were set in the, like, general Sarkaz waste. Actually, no, that's not true. Wait. Is it IS-4 that's set up north? IS-2 set in Victoria and IS-5 set in the Sarkaz problem. We've got the cat problem, the North Pole problem, and the Sarkaz problem. IS-2 is Gaulish territory. Oh, okay, that makes sense, because in my head, I know that France bracket Skull collapsed and is now merged into different areas. Is some of it Sarkaz Wasteland, or have I lost? Am I imagining that? It's all part of Victoria now. Oh, interesting. OMG, he's overfarming! What does overfarming mean? Is overfarming like, I don't know. There's the guy on the boat doing the little dance. I've seen the guy on the boat doing the dance. None of it is sarcasm? I'm trying to think about my terror geography. And I know there isn't a defined Sarkaz nation anymore, but isn't there like a large area of land which is largely empty except for Sarkaz mercenaries? That's what I'm informally referring to. Some part of it Lithuanian, most of it Victoria? Oh, okay. I was once an actor for a small theatre troupe in Victoria. I knew I was right. You were born for the silver screen. But I suppose that's all moot if you have other business to attend to, so I guess I'll be going home empty-handed. Can I see the script? Of course! I'm gonna try turning my mic up more because my voice has gotten quieter and quieter. I'm sorry, if it peaks out then I'm trying my best. This is the rough draft, it's just the starting line. I'll give it the time, manpower and money it needs to become a masterpiece that will leave its mark on cinema history. I will guarantee that you'll shine, even with just a minor role in a single scene. I also wouldn't worry about your, health issues. Winkwood has special protections in place for infected actors, so as long as you pay for proper insurance. That's kinda good! That's better than we've got in most places in Terra. Oh, heck, hi Adam, thank you for the lead! Welcome in Fun Factory, what have you been up to? I hope you've been having a good stream. If you need to grab a drink, take a break, take some time away from the screen, make sure to take care of yourself. We are currently just reading through the current Arknight event, Act or Die. We're already at the beginning-ish. I've just been yapping. Jeanette, I've just been yapping. Alright again. Oh, I hope you're enjoying it. I still need to play Hollow Knight Sunday. I've been meaning to for a long time. I'm very excited for the soundtrack, but I have a slightly long list of games to play. Pardon me, bad timing, but I'm gonna need to have a little drink and a cough again, so I'm gonna mute for 1 second. How's Arknight's going? It's going good. I've been enjoying the new event so far. It's been so long since there's been an event that isn't super late game spoilers, and so it's exciting to be able to read one. Alrighty, let's keep reading. I feel I'm getting too sniffly, so we shall focus through. You may call me Lucian, Madam Stone. I will consider your proposal. Ooh. Well, that was a bit abrupt, but I suppose if it works. Let me apologize again, Lucian. This is your first time working on a film, and you signed a contract after careful consideration. You deserve the experience, the joy of cinema I promised you. Who could have imagined such a terrible accident on your very first film shoot at Rookwood? I understand if you need some time to process things. I'll have Shelley reschedule your next scene. I'm afraid there's no way to cancel your contract and leave the cast now. The plate's already moved beyond the range of the short-haul transports, and won't return until the lease expires. I'm now leaving, and there's no need to reschedule. Are you sure? Trauma like that could easily affect your performance, let alone your daily life. I'm no stranger to surprises on the stage. Performing on stage like you used to is definitely more unpredictability than in front of camera. Still, they're just plays. Raises eyebrows, raises eyebrows. Plays, perhaps. The mysterious and elegant creature once again shows up by Lucian's feet, rubbing her sense against the feline's calves, seemingly oblivious to Greta's presence. Sure you don't need any rest, Lucian? I wouldn't mind letting you enjoy Miss Christine's company a while longer. She's looking forward to the next part of the story, as am I. Much calmer about this than I expected, but I suppose it'd be tactless of me to say anything more. Then, I'll see you on set tomorrow. How's the nipping? I'm okay. A little bit under the weather, but it's the time of year for that, isn't it? The mysterious and elegant creature grooms her fur, then gazes at Lucian as though deep in thought. Miss Christine? Her two tails sway freshly in the air, drawing blurry shadows. She was hiding back. Oh, she's very cute, she's very cute. Okay. She floats up and orbits Lucian's shoulders, perhaps observing, perhaps savoring. Finally, the beautiful creature sits upon Lucian's knees, placing one paw on his forehead. Lucian feels a comforting warmth. Her tails are so cute. Tart, astringent. Lucian hears a mysterious voice in the empty room. He does not bother looking for its source. Dead gazing into Miss Christine's eyes, still as a statue. He knows she is projecting these words into his mind. Delve in silence are your ways of avoiding trouble. You rarely talk unless necessary. Do my emotions taste that bad? It's not a bad flavor. I like trying new things, even if they're not always to my taste. What are you thinking about? That long-winded snake could not have itched its complex emotions. One of many memories in my life of the troop. The troop leader saw that I was the fast learner and personally instructed me in the use of weapons. When I held the knife in my hands, I felt exactly as I did this. Here I am, very good at speaking. When I held the knife in my hands, I felt exactly the same as I did that day. This time, the spiciness and sweetness of the aftertaste. Conflict and struggles you experienced at the troop, those things humans call pain and tragedy, have transformed you into an alluring meal. I like it. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay. Oh wait, are the pods not working? Have I been scamming you all? Okay. I'm gonna do a few in a row. Thank you for the pods. Well, I'm very sorry if the previous ones didn't trigger. I slightly assumed that if any of the toggles didn't work, I would be met with an uproar of the mouse is scamming us. So we're bulkhead patting now. I'm very sorry about that. Okay. I'll have to go back and check if they worked manually at the start of stream, because it could just be that I read the alert late. I'm not sure. Well, that one works. Thank you, Toad, for the added emotive expression. Luigi. I can still do that with a code. That's always good to know. Lol. I realized that the law might be new. I always forget that this jump scares some people. I've honestly got no explanation. Oh, hi, Shibiscus. I feel like Lucian's probably used to random accidents happening around town. He doesn't seem the most phased, but it certainly seems like a calmer environment than IS2, so... Okay, Miss Christine just said the weird thing, and now... Even after killing him, I've continued to search for him. Troop cultists, the strange rumors in remote villages, and that and once again, very good at speaking. The remaining troop cultists, the strange rumors in remote villages, and that ostentatious mark. Along the way, I've been trying to verify a hypothesis that's been floating in the back of my mind. That perhaps he has come back to life. The story that the snake is forming has quite the strange flavor, one that is most addictive. Reminding me of flipping through the script, I saw the twin-faced seal of the troop engraved in the gaps between pages. What seems coincidence for characters is always a deliberate design of the author. Madame Stern, seemingly unrelated to the troop, has become our guide. Yet I'm still not certain. The riddles he left behind are mixed with lies and half-truths, as we know only too well for these past 10 years. This is, until Dalton died by my blade today, and my memories of the past were awakened by the familiar sensation. This is an invitation from him. I think we've come to the right place, Miss Christine. She's better meowing than me, naturally, since I'm a mouse and she is a cat, but I still feel like I'm being kind of outdone, you know? But if anyone's gonna show me up, it should be Miss Christine. Wait, have I unlocked... I have to clear stage 4. What's her kit? Is she arts damage and everyone does elemental damage. Actually, I suppose she's an elemental being, so this one makes sense. But everyone's doing elemental damage nowadays, I swear. Okay. Enemies within the attack range take 120% of attackers' elemental damage when they trigger paralysis. I'm familiar with that keyword. interrupt an enemy when it attempts to form a normal attack, max 3 stacks. Has a limited duration when not consumed, but units with the status resistance lose 1 stack every 5 seconds. Is status resistance a binary thing, like you either have it or you don't? I'm assuming so from the wording of this, but that's a slightly unintuitive way for the feature to be implemented. You would normally assume it's a rolling scale, especially with the sort of percentage wheel of elemental damage and parallelly implemented ones taking a certain amount of time or concentration to apply. Is the same subclass as Pollard? I'm gonna be honest, I know I built Pollard and I'm very defensive of her, but I've never actually used her in combat. I just don't want her to get hurt. To me, Pollard needs to be okay and safe, and that is the objective of every mission. I've never actually deployed her, I don't think. Maybe once in IS, but 2 targets on once deals an additional 15% as arts, and then oh heck, the enemies explode when they reach the full elemental damage. Is that the thingamabob? Stops attacking, calling a sensory spirit at the target's location. It deals 150% of the attacker's arts damage to all nearby enemies for every second. If targets under the burst of nervous impairment, they'll deal an additional 115% in mental damage. I don't like primal crystals. I might use them a huge amount or more. Oh, the perfect nap spot! When this operator is assigned to a factory, capacity limit is +10 and more, consumed is -0.25 an hour. When operator is assigned to a factory, battle record formula is +30. I don't think about the factory, I use the factory wrong, that's not a me problem. This skill, the second skill, is a little confusing to me. Because unless I'm misunderstanding how nervous impairment is applied, I don't see how, without S1, nervous impairment would be applied to the enemy. Because the only current status would be paralysis. Combos are max effectiveness, but still work on their own. Oh really? Oh wait, because they both apply the nervous impairment and then the abilities scale off that. Is that the case? Kinda cool. They're gonna have to be careful with making more operators of that type. S1 deals the elemental, but only ST benefits from it? Oh! Okay. An amount of sense. Please ignore that I haven't been logging on to do my dailies this week. Scandalous though. Okay, I'm gonna do my recruits real quick. At some point I stopped doing my recruits because it had been so long since I got a new operator from here that I started to feel like there wasn't... I think you can sometimes get a 4-star from the slow one. That I kind of stopped bothering, but this is why I'm always running out to green certs, so... Part of me thinks it's Bible AoE might have been a tag combo, but I don't think it is. Equals very cute. Okay. Do I expedite it just for the heck of it? Oh, shit. Oh wait, I just realized I was farming. I have operators I can E2. Thematically speaking, we can E2 Phantom. This is really good timing actually. Look where we go. I'd been planning that for this team and I just forgot about it till now. Okay, E2 art. Oh, I hadn't seen that one before. Wait, that's pretty. That's slightly ominous, but that's very pretty. Is that another cat down there? Secondary cat spotted. Third cat spotted. I will say, the cape is very cool, but having it next to this many candles is just a fire hazard, and I can't abide by that. No matter how cool the chair is. But I am jealous of the chair as well. It's a very good outfit. Okay, I'm assuming I should probably level some of his skills, because Phantom's an older character but pretty strong from my understanding. Not a verdant, so I won't be using him too much, but you know, in the scheme of things, there was actually, I think, waifu who oh no, I tell a lie. There was another operator who I was meant to build that I had the mats ready for. Oh, it might have been Charmy. Yep. Look at me go. Do you have his IS skin? Maybe. Is it a skin unlocked from IS too? This one's very fun. I've seen this before because I often borrow her in IS. But I don't know, I like the little ghosts. The rune is slightly terrifying. Once you get past the terrifying bit, they're very fun. This little fellow reminds me of the sarcasm book in the IS5 movie once the same as the bug decision on floor 2. My brain cannot provide a better description than that. Is it called Scuttlebug? I've forgotten its proper name. But it reminds me of the little fellow in the art. So good. A lot of people have said she's kind of 6-star strength at a 5-star. But I really don't have many supporters built, because the first supporter I built is Virtuosa, who just doesn't particularly function like the rest of her class, and then I found it very discombobulating to learn the others, and so I haven't utilised them very much, and now I'm poor, but like level 6 isn't too bad. I imagine, I thought there was a third one, but I might have run out of certs for the last one. Could it be Indigo? It might have been Indigo. Oh wait, she's level 0, okay. Indigo has a very pretty outfit. Once again, logistically impractical, but that's never stopped a gacha character before. I just like the way her hair drapes. I wish my hair was this cooperative. Okay. I do have the resources! Look at me go. Okay. Exciting. For once I have enough LMD, I just don't have enough of the little tube thingamabobs to get the chips. This is pretty. I like her staff that's also a lamppost. I think it's cool and neat. I love when people have props. It's just fun. Wait, I like how it's hard to see, but the bit of the water here, I love how it looks like a water splash, but it's actually a snake. That's very fun. Okay. I don't know why I'd assume she was a bird because of all the kind of wishy-wavy motions. But her skills would probably need leveling as well, didn't they? I'm once again running out of materials. Let me check on my list. Was there anyone else who I had finished? Maybe I have the materials for Ifrit. I think I have the chips for it, but I don't know if I actually have the specific items. No, I do not. Big sad. check. I feel like I... Never mind! Oh, I need to build you. Sorry. It's funny because it's you, but it's also you, and it's... Humor. Thank you. I'll be here several times. Nope, never mind. No resources. I'm out. These are... Oh my gosh, I really am losing my voice. These are the operators I'm planning to build next, I think. Part of it is dictated by, oh, I randomly got the 6-star, that's kinda cool, I should build them. So if there's any like 3 or 4 star, mostly 4 or 5 stars that I should build, let me know. Because there's so many, it's difficult to keep track. I kind of want to build Maya just because she's cool, but I haven't used Specialist Summoners a huge amount, and so... Oh wait, no. She's a Supporter Summoner. Oh. I don't know why I thought I was in the Specialist tab. But yeah. I should build... Who should I build? The real answer is I should get a copy of Flametail so I can build her, but... No, Proviso E2 breaks my base knight's heart? Wait, Proviso, what class is he? I fear that I don't do a very good job of looking after the base. I'm so glad that one clip. It gets blurred up every now and then, so it's not too lost to time. But I'd had them crafting the wrong material at the base for like 6 months of me playing the game. And so I had a lot of resources. The base moneymaker? Wait, I like having money. I never have enough LMD. This isn't as bad as my last money-making base endeavor, but... So... Where art thou? Horse supporter? Horse supporter. I fear that my dyslexia is intensifying. Is Proviso a nickname, or is that his name as written as a tag? Bobbing better be a robin. If you're not a bird and called bobbing, that just feels like a scam. Oh, Maya. I recognize that. Oh, no, never mind. Literally, at the Maya. Okay, I did a very good job of looking. Let me see. Let me hit the maps for her. One category. How do you look at the base abilities in... Oh? I never know how to... Just promote you the old-fashioned way. Okay, never mind, I've got nothing. I've never had enough resources in my life. P. Okay. Wait, my brain's just engaged. If this... Oh, interesting. So this is him under a different name then, rather than an altar. I've not seen that before. Or maybe I've just not... Well, kinda cool. Everyone does elemental damage. Okay. Nervous impairment. Yeah. What does it mean to have an independent deployment time? Mushes, DPS, but the Neckers are very decent too. Oh, nice. I'm seeing a lot of nervous impairment. Okay. Wait, I needed to check if I had a skin. I don't know what the quick way to get to the skins are, so I just go to the fashion gallery. I was so tempted to get the skin for Little. It's so pretty. No one look, no one look. Where will it be? It's gonna be quite a while ago if it's the IS2 one, right? Sure, there must be a more efficient way to find these, but I don't use skins much, so... I'm a big fan of this one. I don't know why for a second when I clicked in, I thought Ifrit had like a traffic cone on her head. From here it kind of looked more traffic cone car, and I missed that illusion. That was a pleasant misunderstanding I had. Oh, thank you for the hydrate anthem. Oh, under stretch, I'm multitasking. No, I'm not, that's reckless. Okay, stretch done. Hydrate time. A giga meta unit, so I skipped him? I mean, I don't know. I say this still not being able to beat ending 4, but I don't think I need any more meta units. I've got enough scary people. There's enough operators who I can just kind of deploy and stop paying attention, so I don't necessarily feel like I need more. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. This bodes poorly for him given the state of his necklace, but it's very pretty. That's cool. Okay, he's kinda cool. I'll admit it, I like the little cat bust one here. I'm a big fan of the plants growing around and the sort of... It's not even a gradual, but it's quite cleverly been aligned with the natural lighting of the image, and so it almost feels like a natural colour drench of the darkness being in a tinted shadow, but the flowers turning to decay to the eventual sharp branching path. It's very pretty. Once again, Arknight's art, very good. A slightly impractical hat, but that's never stopped a gacha character before. Wait, how many tails does this cat have? I'm curious. This one's gotta be Miss Christine, right? I wanna see your tail! Is that ever possible? I guess probably not. Okay, one multi-tailed cat is enough for me, I suppose. Seems to be going through it, but maybe this event will be the cheerful one. maybe. It's got a kind of fun stage dressing. That is the description. A kind of whimsical context, right? It's not super duper emo. I fear that my brain is too sleepy to start reading another chapter because it would probably take me around an hour, and I want to finish by 11:30. Wait, it's almost 11. I forgot that I started an hour late. Holy moly. Okay. the passage of time bamboozles us all. Let's see. Is anyone really streaming Arknights at the moment? Oh, I know I said Arknights. Oh, and got distracted. But Mushy's been streaming art, which I don't know if you know Mushy, but I have had the joy recently because I've not been streaming as much. If there's a bunch of people I followed over the course of the last few years, but I've never been able to watch their stream much because we've often streamed at the same time. But I really like Mushy streams. It's very relaxing. I don't know. I really like her attitude. It's very sweet. I like. Yeah. It's really nice getting to watch my friends that normally stream at the same time as me. But no, I'm here suffering. Happy ending. Yeah, that's all else we can hope for, really. No Pollard suffer, no Imea suffer. Any more than that is unrealistic. I'd like to ask for Noah's Mom to suffer, but that's not gonna happen. She's great? Yeah. Okay, let us get ready to rumble. Where's my raid command? It's broken. Lightbot. No, I don't want raid Shadow Legends. I want my raid command. Why would my bookmark go to that? Okay. Technical difficulties aside, I hope everyone had fun whilst I tried to remember how to be a streamer. It was nice to be back. I'm sorry it was a shorter one. You can kind of hear it a little bit that my voice is still going through it, and so I didn't want to push myself too much. But I'm gonna try and do another stream on either Saturday or Sunday to do some more of this event. Maybe stream some Animal Crossing at some time. We'll see. We still won't be having schedules for the rest of the month, but I'll be popping in and out from the streams. Thank you for all being here. I know it was only 2 hours notice. I'll try and figure out a good format of how much time to give warning that a stream's gonna happen before appearing. But I did a lot of heads up yesterday. It wasn't too bad. No, oh hi Vodka. The passing of ships. You just woke up. It's okay. I'm glad you got some good rest, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. But I'll see you all. Hopefully this weekend. I'll try and give at least 2 hours heads up before the next stream. Okay. I'll see you all later. Take care. Let's go say hi to Mushy. Bye.